ఇటీవల జరిగిన సార్వత్రిక ఎన్నికల్లో ఓట్ల లెక్కింపులో పారదర్శకత లోపించిందన్నారు ఇన్వెస్టిగేటివ్ జర్నలిస్ట్ పూనం అగర్వాల్. దేశవ్యాప్తంగా 543 పార్లమెంట్ నియోజకవర్గాల్లో ఎన్నికలు జరిగితే 538 చోట్ల లెక్కింపులో తేడాలు వచ్చాయన్నారు. పోలైన ఓట్ల కంటే ఎక్కువగాని తక్కువగాని ఓట్లను లెక్కించడం ఎలా సాధ్యమవుతుందని ఆమె ప్రశ్నించారు. ఈవీఎంల కౌంటింగ్ విషయంలో ఈసీ మౌనం దాల్చడం సరికాదంటున్న పూనం అగర్వాల్తో మా ప్రతినిధి వెంకటేష్ ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్.
ఇటీవల జరిగిన లోక్సభ ఎన్నికల్లో పోలైన ఓట్లకు కౌంటింగ్ చేసిన ఓట్లకు మధ్య భారీ వ్యత్యాసం బయటపడింది. అసోసియేషన్ ఫర్ డెమోక్రటిక్ రిఫార్మ్స్ అలాగే ఇండిపెండెంట్ జర్నలిస్ట్ పూనం అగర్వాల్ నిర్వహించినటువంటి పరిశోధనలో ఈ నిజాలు బయటపడ్డాయి. దాదాపు 5 లక్షల ఓట్లను తక్కువగా లెక్కించారు. అలాగే దాదాపు 35,000 ఓట్లను ఎక్కువగా లెక్కించినటువంటి వైనం ఈ పరిశోధనలో బయటపడింది. దీని వెనుక ఉన్నటువంటి కారణాలు ఏంటి, దీనికి సంబంధించి పరిశోధన చేసిన ఇండిపెండెంట్ జర్నలిస్ట్ పూనం అగర్వాల్ ప్రస్తుతం మనతో ఉన్నారు. మేడం, what is your findings in your data crunching regarding the Lok Sabha election results?
So when I did the data crunching, it is based on the votes polled and votes counted data, and both the data is available on Election Commission website. So this data showed that in 538 seats out of 548 seats, 43 seats, the discrepancy is there both in deficit and surplus. So 538 constituency seats are showing either the votes have been counted more or counted less. So this is where the problem is. How could votes be counted more or in deficit? Because as per the election rules and everything, the votes which have been polled, and I'm talking only about EVM votes. So if 600 votes have been polled in a particular EVM, 600 votes should be counted. Why it is coming less or more? So this is the data crunching that has been done by me independently. ADR has done it separately, and our data analysis are coming exactly same because the source of information is same. So this raises question on whether the counting process was followed robustly or not, because if there is a mismatch, then one first question of why it is happening, and secondly, this has not happened for the first time. When I was working for the Quint earlier in my previous organization, I did similar kind of data crunching for Lok Sabha elections 2019, and in that election as well, I found similar discrepancy of votes polled and votes counted data, both in deficit and surplus. So that time the data that was available was only for 4 phases of the votes poll data. So based on those 4 phases, I found that in 373 constituency there were discrepancies, and one petition is already pending in the Supreme Court related to votes polled and counted data discrepancy in regard to 2019 election. So that petition is pending in the Supreme Court. So let's see what happens in the court. But the point is that why Election Commission is not talking about it. I reported it for the first time in June, mid-June, around 10th or so. I wrote for the digital media organization about it, and ever since I've tweeted, I have emailed, there are other people also who have asked a similar question from the Election Commission, but till now there is no clear answer to why this discrepancy has happened in the votes polled and votes counted data. And Election Commission is supposed to reply. They have to reply on this because both the data have been provided by Election Commission.
So what is your assessment why this discrepancies happened? Is it manual or technical or something else happened?
See, when I say 538 seats, that means that in remaining 5 seats, one is Surat where elections didn't happen. The other 4 seats where discrepancies are not there. Now, what is the reason why there is an exact match in votes counted and votes polled data? That means that probably the counting process took place properly, and whosoever the officers were involved, they did their job very nicely, accurately. So if accuracy can be found and maintained in 4 constituencies, then why can't it be done in remaining constituencies? So as far as why it has happened, I don't know. It is Election Commission who is supposed to reply. All I can say that there is some problem in the counting process which led to this problem.
So is it technical or manual or intentional?
So on technical or manual or intentional, when you ask this question, there's a person, independent guy, he's an academic, he tweeted about this discrepancy, and Aniket, when he tweeted about it, so one of the state election commission, they said they gave 2 reasons for the deficit. Mind it, for this deficit, which is why votes have been counted less. They said that it was due to some technical glitch that few EVMs were not counted, and it did not lead to any problem as far as the winning margin is concerned. So my question to them is that, okay, if it was EVM glitch, then why didn't you count VVPAT slip? What stopped you from doing it? You could have done it. It's a matter of counting and accuracy. You should count completely. You can't leave behind few machines just because it was a technical glitch and you did not take up a VVPAT, and you say that the winning margin did not get affected, so we left it. So this argument can be true for one or two constituencies, but it cannot be true for all constituencies. So the demand is that you need to explain why this problem in all 538 constituencies individually, as in each constituency. That is one. And secondly, you have spoken about deficit. What about surplus? Why surplus votes have been counted? If the votes poll data is showing 1000 votes, how can you count 1100 votes? What is the reason? Why 100 more votes being counted in surplus? That is it clerical problem, technical problem? I don't know. It's the election commission who's supposed to speak about it.
Do you think is there any scope for hacking? They can inflate the votes.
Well, that's a very tricky question. I have no answer to that. Whether it is being hacked, not hacked, it's not my part to see. I have now no evidence to prove it. It's election.
Because there are many allegations. The EVMs are prone to the hacking.
Yeah, allegations are always there, and it is not today, it's going on for years now. But over here, I will only want to clarify this thing that EVM machines, whether being hacked or not, we can't really say about it. But the point here is that the counting process really raised doubts on whether the election process have been followed properly or not as far as 2024 elections are concerned.
Why the election commission maintaining silence on this crucial issue? What might be the reason? They don't have any answers or what?
Well, that could be one of the reasons, because both the data have been provided by Election Commission. Because when I did the story in 2019, they never replied back to me on the discrepancy individually. I wrote to them multiple times. Rather, they withdrew the data of votes polled from the website. When the matter came in the court, they said that it was a provisional data and there was no discrepancy at all. So that was then, but now this time votes poll data which they have provided, they have said in a press release that there will be no altercation, no changes, nothing in the votes poll data that has been provided. That's the full and final data. So now at least they cannot say that no, this is a provisional data. They have provided a final data. So now Election Commission has to say why the discrepancy.
In your research, which constituency highly inflated, which constituency deficit?
Okay, so I've just written about top 3 constituencies, and among top 3, Karimganj from Assam had 3,811 surplus vote, more votes were counted. Then from Andhra Pradesh, Ongole had 1,467 votes more were counted, and then third is Madhya Pradesh, Mandla. Over here, 1,089 votes more were counted. So these 3 were the constituency. Then top 3 constituency where deficit votes were counted were one from Tamil Nadu, where 16,791 votes were counted less. Then Kokrajhar in Assam, 10,760 votes less counted, and then Odisha, Denkanal, where 9,427 votes less counted. So these were the 3 constituencies.
This discrepancies impacted the result or not?
So these discrepancies did not, you mean the winning margin did it affect or not? No, these discrepancies as of now it didn't show that it will affect because the winning margin was very high, but I did a data crunching on the slim margin, where the margin of winning was very less. So first came Mumbai Northwest, where the winning margin was just 48 votes. Over here, 2 votes were counted in surplus. Then second, Kanker, Chhattisgarh. Over here, the winning margin was 1,884. Again, here, surplus votes were counted by 950 votes. Then third is then another one from Jaipur Rural. Here the winning margin was 1,615, and here again 852 votes were not counted. And then the fourth is Farrukhabad, where 2,678 votes was the winning margin. And again here the votes, 460 votes were not counted, deficit.
So what is your future course of action if election commission is silent? So how can you take forward this issue?
I am a journalist. I cannot do anything. I can only ask questions.
You are associated with the ADR.
No, I am not associated with ADR either. I am an independent person. Or we did a press conference jointly for a simple reason, because we are independent people who have done the data crunching and we reached to the same conclusion. So that is the reason. But ADR, one petition is already pending in the court. So I don't know what is their course of action, because ADR is an NGO and they generally move to the court on different issues. They have done on electoral bonds as well.
Now also is going?
So I don't know exactly whether they will move to the court or not, but I guess maybe they will mention it when the other petition comes for hearing.
If the discrepancies are like this, if election commission is silent, so there is a question of credibility of the entire election process. So what do you say?
It's a matter of voters' confidence. Forget about anything else. People do ask me why politicians are not talking about it, political parties are. It's not about them. It's about democracy. It's about you and me. It's about voters. Election Commission says every vote matters. Then why are they not counting every vote accurately? It's a matter of democracy. It's a matter of voters' confidence, voters' trust in the election process. And what we are asking are based on facts. These are not, these information were not gathered through RTI or through source. These are available on Election Commission's website. We have sourced it from there and they have said that these are factually correct data. So if the data is correct, then why Election Commission is not talking about it? What is the reason for the silence?
So finally, what is the solution for this issue? Going back for the ballot or continuing with the EVM?
See, I am not saying the ballot is better or EVM is better. It's not. It's all I am saying that the process should be transparent. It should be robust. It should be done accurately. There is no. Tell me what is the need for the Election Commission to, in any case, upload a provisional data of votes polled? There is no need. They do it every year, but there is no need. Who is in rush to check how many votes have been polled? Secondly, as far as EVM is concerned, it's a machine. Any gadget, until unless you tamper with that gadget, it will work fine. Right? That's the basic logic any IT person would also say, any cyber expert will say.
So in that case, ballot is best?
I would say both. Right now, the system that we have is perfect. We have both EVM, electronic voting, and we have VVPAT as a ballot. Why not to count both of them? 100% counting of both of them. Cross-verify, then that's the best process. We have the system in place. All we need is that the ballot which we are not counting, the VVPAT slip, if we count 100% VVPAT slip, probably then all the questions, all the doubts will die down.
Thank you, Poonamji. So, మొత్తానికి లోక్సభ ఎన్నికల్లో పోలైన ఓట్లకు కౌంటింగ్ చేసిన ఓట్లకు భారీ వ్యత్యాసం బయటపడడంపై ఖచ్చితంగా ఈ అంశంపైన ఎన్నికల సంఘం నోరు విప్పాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది అనేటువంటి ఒక వాదన వినపడుతోంది. నిజానికి ఎన్నికల ప్రక్రియ పూర్తిగా పారదర్శకంగా ఉండాలి, ఓటర్ల విశ్వసనీయతను పెంచే విధంగా ఉండాలి. కానీ కొన్ని చోట్ల 5 లక్షల ఓట్లు తక్కువగా కౌంట్ చేశారు, కొన్ని చోట్ల 3,000కు పైగా 30,000కు పైగా ఓట్లు ఎక్కువగా కౌంట్ చేసినటువంటి పరిస్థితి. సో పెద్ద ఎత్తున ఈ వ్యత్యాసం ఉన్న నేపథ్యంలో ఖచ్చితంగా ఈ అంశంపైన ఎన్నికల సంఘం స్పందించాల్సి ఉంది. లేదంటే ప్రజాస్వామ్యంపైనే నమ్మకం పోయేటువంటి, ఈ ఎన్నికల ప్రక్రియ పైన నమ్మకం పోయేటువంటి పరిస్థితి ఉంది. అనేక ప్రశ్నలు ఉత్పన్నమవుతున్నాయి. కాబట్టి ఇటువంటి వ్యత్యాసాలు తలెత్తినటువంటి సందర్భంలో ఖచ్చితంగా 100% పోలైనటువంటి ఓట్లకు సంబంధించినటువంటి కౌంటింగ్ సంబంధించినటువంటి ఓట్లకు సంబంధించి డెఫినెట్గా ఈవీఎం ఓట్లతో పాటు వీవీప్యాట్లలో ఉన్నటువంటి పేపర్ స్లిప్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో, ప్రింటెడ్ స్లిప్స్, వాటన్నిటిని కూడా ఖచ్చితంగా కౌంటింగ్ చేస్తేనే అందరి అనుమానాలు తీరేటువంటి అవకాశం ఉందని అభిప్రాయాలు వస్తున్నాయి. కెమెరామెన్ జబ్బర్ నాయక్తో వెంకటేష్, సాక్షి టీవీ, న్యూఢిల్లీ.